From time to time, we all get hungry. But can you tell who lives with persistent hunger? Someone who can't afford food? Can you imagine not knowing where your next meal might come from? It may be hard to believe, but some of your North Shore neighbors struggle with this problem every day. In fact, 1 out of 6 Americans face persistent daily hunger.
Hunger is everywhere. And there's nothing worse as a parent, as someone who cares for their kids, to really have to worry about the basics.
Do you know that you can do something about hunger? Right here.
The Northfield Township Food Pantry is indeed a pantry that serves residents of Glenview, Northbrook, and Northfield who are experiencing hard times. And for some people that might be a very short period of time, and for others it's for a longer period of time.
Hunger doesn't discriminate. Any one of us can be caught up in a cycle of financial woes or personal crises that makes ordinary simple things like getting a meal more difficult.
A few years ago, I went through a personal crisis with my ex-wife. We got divorced, and then I lost my work. We were sharing custody of the kids, we still are, but I was without a major source of income.
My best guess is everybody in this township knows somebody who uses the food pantry. They just don't know that they know them.
When they lose their job and they just feel so lost, they're in tears, and we say, well, it happens to everybody, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help your family. We help others that fall into hard times.
There is quite a bit of need for a food pantry in this community, and it's also one of the challenges that we face, because most of the community doesn't necessarily know that there's a need. It's a surprise to a lot of people that there is such a great need within this community. One of the main things that people say when they drop off food is, we didn't even realize that you were here. They didn't even realize that there was this much of a need in the community.
It's very often something they don't feel good about, and we work hard to combat that, and we certainly try to make sure that they feel the way we feel about it, that this is just the right thing. This isn't them taking. This is sharing like a community should.
Because I don't like to ask for help, so it's embarrassing. People find out, I don't really let a lot of people know, but when you need help, you need help.
2008, things started really growing, and we went from 300 or 350 households. We shot up in a hurry, and then steadily stayed at over 700 for the last couple of years.
I volunteer at the food pantry. What we do is we sort and put food on the shelves for customers to come in and walk up and down the aisles and choose their own food versus us bagging it, which was the old system. I think that this system is much better for our clients. It's very empowering, and it lets people pick the food that they want versus us pre-bagging what their food allotment is and then handing it to them. This is a much better system for the client.
We stock the shelves, we walk through with the clients and help them shop. They get a list of the items, number of items that they get for each type. So it's a protein or a vegetable or a breakfast item, and they get a certain number of each. And then we help them, figure out what it is they get and help them on their way.
Yeah, because you can go up and down the aisles, you pick out what you want, That way you know what you're going to be eating it. Because sometimes, there's things the kids won't eat or you won't eat. I love it this way, how they're doing it now.
The food comes from a variety of sources. A lot of our volunteers will make regular stops at our various donation locations throughout the community and pick up and deliver the food. And oftentimes they'll help sort the food once they deliver it and stock the shelves and the refrigerators and the freezers with the food that they pick up from the various locations.
I do a lot of the pickups in the morning, so I pick up at Chipotle, I pick up at Max and Benny's, I pick up at Whole Foods.
We have a great core group of regular volunteers, probably anywhere between 80 and 100 that have regular shifts throughout the week. We also have a great pool of volunteers who have made themselves available to fill in when our regular volunteers take vacations and days off.
The generosity that the volunteers have especially, and the generosity that the community has, is just wonderful.
Every month they get a food depository shipment, and that's usually 3 or 4 palletfuls. And then they'll have volunteers from Allstate, CVS, Dell will come and pick it up from on top of the level and bring it down.
We
get donations from various churches and schools in the area, and anyone's welcome to bring in their food anytime, and we check that in as it comes.
And a lot of it comes from organizations that do food drives, and also individuals. We get a lot of individuals coming in with bags full of donations.
Me and my mom decided what we were going to do for my service project, and she helped me figure out that we were going to go up and down the street, and we were going to collect some extra food and extra school supplies from people. And we have very nice neighbors, so they gave us a lot of things. We're giving it to the Northfield Pantry.
This food comes in and it goes out. It's fascinating. You could be here on Monday and you'll see this, and you'll come in on Wednesday and where did it go?
My time is pointing out to people what's here. A lot of the stuff changes from week to week, sometimes from day to day, from morning to the afternoon. We get donations all throughout the day, throughout the week, and so I show them what's here. What are their options as of right now?
I started volunteering here because it came to my attention that there's a great need in Glenview for people to have food, and I wanted to do whatever I could to help people out.
Oh, I love volunteering. I think everybody should volunteer in some sort of effort. It's extremely fulfilling.
The Northfield Township Pantry needs you. Everything here is donated or purchased with donated dollars. Most of the work is done by volunteers, and the need is great. With a small effort, you can make a huge difference. Give of your time, bring in extra food, or donate money. It all helps your neighbors.
It does help a lot.
Northfield Township has been there for us.